Hi everybody. Quick video to remind you how to find good scholarly critical articles for if you're involved in the critical article thing for a lesson before dying, or any of you for your papers. So here we are at the TU, whatever you call it, my TU area, and you click on library. And in library, okay, it's right below what the screen's showing, but it's databases. Okay, now for the critical articles, I had told you guys to look under M for MLA. And again, I know that you're only getting to see some of the screen, but there's MLA International Bibliography, so that's a great place for literary sources. I'm doing this from home, so I have to put in my username and password. It's the same as it is for email and stuff. I'm getting into Moodle. Now it's letting me have access to the databases. Now when you get here, it says choose databases. What we did with the critical articles was just put your book title in here. But think about, for the paper, choosing databases. A lot of your all's topics have to do with gender, have to do with class. Those are good sociology topics. So I'm going to suggest that you might add some of these. They're in alphabetical order here, but like Soc Index, Sociological Collection, those might help you get more of the gender and class-based stuff. There's also under G here, Gender Studies. There's a Women's Studies, which would be gender studies essentially. And then, you know, of course, add in MLA, where are you? MLA International, that's already clicked because I started there. Maybe if you're used to using Academic Search Complete or Search Premier in your other classes, because those are familiar to you. You can click to all of these, but just sometimes then you get a lot of information that's not pertinent and you have to wade through it all. So with all of those clicked, I'm going to go back and I'm going to put in toxic masculinity. Several of you writing about Stanley were either using on your own or I encouraged you to use. So now you remember that you see all the articles pop up right outside of what you can see here is where you can click to limit it to full text. So right now there's 295 articles. If we limit to full text, it's updating. And let's see what we get. 238. Okay, not too much of a limit, but a little bit. So again, then you just scroll through and you're looking for titles that kind of intrigue you. You can put, for your search, you can try for the super hit of like toxic masculinity, and I'm going to go back up to the top and write and streetcar named Desire. But it's, you know, not likely you're necessarily going to find... So we got the Clash of Genders, a few here, linked full text, Sweating Tennessee Williams, Working Actors, It's Only a Paper Moon, the Paper Ontologies. That means that somewhere in these articles they use the term or get to toxic masculinity as an idea. But don't feel like you need to look for an article that talks about your two texts together. That is less likely to happen. You find an article that's talking about one text or the other, or a concept you're talking about in your paper, and you just pull a pertinent quote or piece of information or something from that article. Okay, so how to get your articles. Hopefully that's a nice little review.